Hi, here is Ivan. I would like to demo my new application Audioserve. So first, why this application? I am big fan of audiobooks and I tried different media servers to stream audiobooks for me, but I found they are too overcomplicated and many of their features are not applicable for audiobooks. Particularly, the audio tags in audiobooks are not very good and they are quite messing with those solutions. So I decided to write something very simple myself, which basically just serves audiobooks from the file system, from directories exactly as they are there. No text, nothing, really simple basic functionality. But with couple of important things like transcoding, search within the current file, and so on. So we will log in and as you can see we can walk through the library. We have some subfolders for authors, some subfolders for books, and we can also some informations about books and authors. So if we look to the file system, you see that it's exactly as it is there. So we got a folder for authors, we got the folders for audiobooks. In each folders you can have a couple more files for information with the information. If it is image file, JPEG or PNG, it's coverage, and if it is text file, HTML, plain text or markdown, it's text information about the book or author. So if we will go to The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes audiobook, we can start playing.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, a collection of short stories by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. All LibriVox recordings are in the...
And we can easily seek within the file. So we can go to middle and play.
You see my little difficulties if you are to understand the situation.
We can jump
I'm
while
following
playing.
you closely, I answered, not mistaken, to resolve all our doubts. As he spoke, there was a sharp let him do it of late, and when he speaks of Irene Adler, or when he refers to her photograph,
it will then
it is always
automatically jump to
under
the
the
next
honourable
file.
title of
And when the
The
playback is finished.
Woman.
So
End
just
of A
couple more
Scandal in
things.
Bohemia. Story number 2
And we
in The
continue on
Adventures of
next
Sherlock
file.
Holmes. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain.
So these files are transcoded as indicated by this wave icon. But even for the transcoded files, we can seek very quickly. So I can play and
Number
then
2,
again
The
jump
Red-Headed Lead.
directly to the end
In one
almost
long effort
immediately.
to escape from the commonplaces of existence. These little problems...
Also we remember last play position, so if you reload player, you can continue on the last position.
help me to do so. And you are a benefactor of the race, said I. He shrugged his shoulders. Well, perhaps, after all, it is of some little...
Transcoding is not mandatory. It's basically done for the files with higher bit rates to save the bandwidth and the volumes of transfer data. But for other files, which doesn't have to be transcoded, like here, it's basically served directly. But the
Chapter
functionality is
1
the
of
same.
Around the World in 80 Days.
Place,
This is a
you can
LibriVox
seek.
recording. All that nobody could pretend to have ever seen him anywhere, returned Passepartout, drawing an enormous silver watch
so
from the
on.
depths of his pocket.
There is also search functionality, which is pretty basic. Just search the name of the folders. So here we found Robert Louis Stevenson, and we got his famous book Treasure Island here. So sections are collapsible to navigate easily, and also the design is responsive, so it should work reasonably also in mobile. So let's try. So let's try just a sec. Okay, so let's try emulate the mobile phone. So we can see it still looks reasonably here. We can see the information, collapse it, and we can play files.
Dedication and introductory poem of Treasure Island.
In the same way as before.
This is a LibriVox recording. Exactly in the ancient way. Can please, as meeting to S.L.O., an American gentleman, in accordance with who.
So that's basically all from the demo. As I said, it's really very simple solution, easily to start with. And if you like it, you can try it. It's the source code is on a GitHub, and you can easily try it and run it as a Docker container, which is what I am doing here right now. And to run as a Docker, it's just a couple of commands, build the image, and then run the image. More informations are in README file. So try it, and if you got any comments, any suggestions, I would like to hear from you. Thank you. Bye.